Hello world, I'm CHIKO HARAHAP from Voice of Youth Nation. This program is sponsored by Voice of Youth National Organization. Today, I'm going to talk about why is China a hotspot for new disease. In the midst of a pandemic, the scale of which the world has not seen for over a century, new reports emerging from China have shed further light over how precarious the state of global health may truly be. Several deadly new viruses in recent years have emerged in China: severe acute respiratory syndrome, bird flu, and now the novel coronavirus. China has disproportionately been the epicenter of a number of disease outbreaks, some of which have claimed millions of lives. The avian flu of 1957, for instance, was believed to have killed 4 million people across the world. This was followed by the Hong Kong flu of 1968, also believed to have originated from China. The SARS epidemic of 22 that killed just short of 800 people was also traced to palm civets sold as meat in the West market of southern China. The 1997 avian flu outbreak in Hong Kong that saw 18 individuals infected and 6 deaths also led to culling of 1.5 million chickens in China in December 1997. China has disproportionately been the epicenter of a number of disease outbreaks, some of which have claimed millions of lives. The avian flu of most of the current hotspots are clustered in China, where a growing demand for meat products has driven the expansion of large-scale industrial livestock farming. The reason could lie in the busy food markets dotting cities across the country, where fruits, vegetables, hairy crabs, and butcher meat are often sold next to bamboo roots, snacks, turtles, and palm civets. Closely packed stalls in busy marketplaces, the Chinese taste for exotic meats, and the high population density of cities create the condition for the spread of zoonotic infections. The relationship between zoonotic pathogens, those of animal origin, and global pandemics is not new. The World Health Organization estimates that globally about a billion cases of illness and millions of deaths occur every year from zoonosis. Example, disease and infections naturally transmitted between people and vertebrate animals. Some 60% of emerging infectious diseases globally are zoonoses. Of the over 30 new human pathogens detected over the last 3 decades, 75% originated in animals. Land use changes can have an important impact on human health, both because we are modifying the environment, but also because they can increase our exposure to zoonotic disease, said Paula de Adacrico, professor of environmental science, policy and management at UC Berkeley. Proximity to animals grows from wild food markets and captive animal breeding, with deforestation creating a conveyor belt for viruses and vectors to move from wildlife to captive animals and from them to humans. The various birds, mammals, and reptiles has viruses that can jump species and rapidly mutate, even potentially infecting humans. The wild food markets in China offer both a mix of many animals which harbor deadly viruses and an opportunity to transmit with ease to crowds of humans whose taste for a diversity of wild as well as close bird animals provides a conveyor belt for animal to human transmission. Once the virus gains entry into humans who travel and transport animals, the infection spreads. With a population of nearly 1.4 billion and 50% of the world's livestock, China's ecology poses a risk for re-emerging, a novel disease that could threaten China and the rest of the world, says the U.S. Federal Agency Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. This is the latest update news from me. I'm CHIKO. Thank you for watching and have a great day.